Happy hump day. Let's talk some hoops. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, back with another NBA PrizePicks video. Yesterday, we missed on the first half plays, but hit the full game plays. Bogdanovich did really well in the full game. We had the hook. I think it was 13 and a half we needed for him the first half, and he had 13.2. It was something really silly. But I'm surprised Atlanta came back and won that game. Boston had it handled, and they ended up coming back and winning that game. Smart didn't get there in the first half, but we hit both Ant and Bogdanovich for full game there. So Bogdanovich, again, full game was my favorite. Had that star played over in Patreon early. We've got a couple plays here for today, but if you don't have that PrizePicks account, use that promo code CashCake and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Also, if you like these videos, do me a favor, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my best to keep knocking these things out and hopefully provide you some research in your plays. So let's just get into it and talk a little plays today. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. We're going to talk a few plays. I got 3 of them for you, and I got 2 that I'm going to pull from the free throw model. If you want access to that free throw model, we've hit, I think in April, Diddy gives out some 6-pick free throws. And I think we've hit that thing in April. It has to be 3 or 4 times, 6 for 6, and a bunch of times 5 or 6. But anyways, I thought I'd pull 2 plays from that and kind of talk about them. And then also talk about one play that I do like the under on. So I got 2 unders and 1 over. But first, I want to see Diddy is on a stinking heater in PrizePicks, I must say. As you can see, this 16 and 1 over his last 2 days. Went 4-0, had a push with Terrence Mann, and then on Monday went 12 and 1 with 2 pushes as well. So just absolutely monster run for him on PrizePicks. There's a couple other sites that we put out as well. We put out basically picks for almost everything that are out there. But yeah, absolutely heater. 32 and 2 on his last 34 basketball picks that he's given out. So just an absolutely monster run. And again, if you want to access these picks, you can get access to them in the Patreon link below in the description. So with that, let's dive in and talk about these. First one I'm going to talk about, I don't know if people are going to love this play or not. But pulling it up, the juice is on the under on this. And it's LeBron James. 27.5 points. I'm taking the under. He's only cleared this once this series in the playoffs. This is an elimination game for Grizzlies at home. They're favored by 4 here. I would think that they would try to stop LeBron James here. And they just got a lot of people who could shoot. AD's going to shoot. Russ is going to shoot. Rui off the bench is going to shoot. Reeves. I mean, just in the 4 games that he has played, 16, 23, 20, and 18 shots. He did play him once in the regular season. He didn't get there as well. He put up 23 points. So 27.5 is probably a little bit too high for me. One thing I noticed, LeBron James is shooting abysmal from 3-point. 4 games, 3 for 8, 1 for 8, 0 for 4, and 1 for 7. He does way better when he gets to the hoop, and they know that. And I saw an interview with Desmond Bane talking about they need to, slow him down from getting downhill and getting to the hoop. He likes to drive to his right. So I think they're going to try to slow him down here. That's what they're going to have to do. There's plenty of other weapons. AD can still beat him, but, I'm going to take the under here, follow the juice. And again, he's only cleared this in 1 game this entire season they played and 1 in the series. So under 27.5 points for LeBron James here. The next 2 we're going to do is free throws. We're going to bring up Rui. It's the only play on the board for Rui. 2.5 free throws made. I'm going to take the under on this. Now, Rui could get super aggressive and, push the ball a ton. The 1 game he did go over, he did shoot 4 for 6. That game he played 32 minutes. The first 2 games, he played 30 and 32. And then we saw 22 minutes here and 26 minutes here. We'll have to see how they do play this out. Rui was extremely hot those first 2 games, 11 for 14 in that first game, and only got to the line, once for 2 free throws. And I'm just going to lean the under here at the 2.5 number. I just think that's a little bit too high for Rui here and what he's done in those 4 games. And I'm gonna lean the under there. It's the second on the free throw model this morning here. We got him projected at 1.63 free throws made, so that's probably about right. If he gets a line, he'll probably make both of them. You know, if he maybe gets a line and he gets an and one, maybe he'll make one. But 2.5 feels a little rich. I will go under that mark for him. And then the last one we're going to talk about here is another free throw. We're going to go and look at Caris LeVert. I think there's a lot of ways you can go with Caris LeVert, honestly. The minutes definitely been up the last 3 games, 39, 35, and 40. First game only played 18 minutes. But if we look at these last games, 39, 35, 40, and free throws, a half. I'm going to go over this. We have him projected at 2.26 free throws made in our model. And he got to the line 5 times. This last game made 4 for 5. This game he missed. He actually went to the line twice. He missed. He was 0 for 2. And then 2 for 2, and then 1 for 2. So if you're going to give me a game like this, an elimination game at home for the Cavs, we should see monster minutes again out of him. I don't think that's going to change. Cleveland's favored by 5.5 here. Again, elimination game for them. New York leads this series 3-1. They're going to have this. So I kind of like to look at games, just like talking about the Lakers and the Grizzlies. Elimination game for Grizzlies. They're going to come out swinging. I mean, we saw it with Atlanta last night, right? I mean, they came out. Boston had that game in hand. They came out and actually won. But, I mean, we saw elimination games, the other 2, which didn't quite get there with the Clippers and the Timberwolves, but they played hard. And we're going to see this Grizzly team come out and play super hard. Same thing with this Cavalier team. So we should see probably close to 35 to 40 minutes out of him. And he has no problem trying to get to the rim. And at a spot, the half a free throw made, I'll definitely take a chance at that with, looking at he's got to the line in each game here at 2, 2, 2, and 5. And just, again, missed both those free throws there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Those are the 3 plays. If you wanted to look at some other things points-wise, Donovan Mitchell's just, man, it's frustrating. I mean, if you look at the first game he played, he put up 38 points. And, him at 29.5, he's just been absolutely struggling here. But he put up 30 shots in that first game, 14 for 30. But other than that, 11, 19, and 18. Garland's kind of pushing a little bit more. LeVert. Could we see a game? 29.5 just feels a little rich for me. So it's the reason why I didn't really want to go there. But just thought I'd mention it's kind of odd to see him those 3 games, especially going to New York, where he generally plays pretty good. But 9 from 19, 5 for 18. They need a big game out of him. And again, he should see 40 minutes as well. But something I can't really pull the trigger on. So those are the 3 plays that we do like. Again, if you want to check out those plays, again, 16 in one run over those 2 days. We'll see what Diddy has in store. If you want to check out all the other plays that we have in action, again, you can join us in the Patreon or Premium Discord. And again, enjoy your Wednesday. And like always, I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.